Hello, everybody. Good afternoon and welcome to Tokyo. This is the B League, and we're getting ready to watch ALVARK Tokyo and the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, as you can see, we are close to the big holiday, Christmas. A lot of Santa Claus outfits here in the stands. And the big question is, will this ALVARK Tokyo team give their fans a nice present right before the holidays? They've already given them a season's worth of presents, winning 19 of their 22 games. So they are up at the top of the Eastern Conference. And Nagoya Diamond Dolphins also have had a fantastic season in the West, second with a 15-7 mark. So they travel today to the Diamond Dolphins to try to beat arguably the best team. And you can look at what these two teams did most recently. That was ALVARK Tokyo, and they have indeed been on a roll. Well, they've got a talented squad. Kai Taves, Shuto Ando, Seba Saiz, Spain international, Ryan Rossiter, who, of course, has played for Japan's national team, Leo Mendel, the Brazil international. Then you go down, players coming off the bench will be Ryoma Hashimoto, Hirotaka Yoshi, another Japan international, Zach Baranski, valuable player coming off the bench, Jin Hiraiwa. Then you've got Kohei Fukuzawa, Taiki Osakabe, and the Lithuanian Arturas Gudaitis, all playing for the Lithuanian coach, Dainius Adomaitis, and again, former Lithuanian national team coach. So for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, they will present a very good lineup themselves. Robert Franks, who's having a great season, Tatsuya Ito, Yutaro Suda. And again, just on the right there, looking at their recent results. They've got Taito Nakahigashi, Scott Etherton, who's going to be in the starting five today, number 43. Sakamoto, number 60. Smith, who wears number 34. Nakatsuka, number 18. Kikuchi, number 6. So we are about ready to rumble. No Bobby Ray Parks today. There was a message tweeted out or sent out on X by the club that he would travel with the team, but with injury not available to go. So he will be watching proceedings today for Sean Dennis's team, and clearly that is leaving them a little bit shorthanded in terms of where they are in the backcourt. But what can you say about Yutaro Suda? He's had a terrific season, 10.5 points per game, 2.2 rebounds, and 1.2 assists. Plays just under 25 minutes per game. And again, a very, very important player in the grand scheme of things for this Nagoya Diamond Dolphins team. And speaking of Japan internationals, he's one himself. So once he gets hot, once he gets it going, he is a very, very good player, very important player. And also the referees lining up for today. And Dainius Adomaitis, again, the head coach, who has to be pleased with how things have gone. And I think a lot of people would say, well, they should be winning games because they are stacked, which they are. But you know, there are a lot of good rosters. There's Sean Dennis, the head coach of the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. A lot of good rosters out there, but you gotta gel. You gotta have the right chemistry, and boy, they have really developed something special here with ALVARK Tokyo as they look to get back into the championship and to become the best team in Spain again. So again, the starting five today for Nagoya will be Franks, Ito, Suda, Nakahigashi, and Etherton. There's Suda, great shooter. We've seen him fill it up before for Japan, and obviously for this ALVARK Tokyo team. Big Josh Smith brings it from the bench. He is a load in there, strong, soft touch, kind of a relaxed gait as he moves around on the court. But once the game starts, look out. And again, this is one of the best parts for me for this B-League is the pregame show, which we're going to witness. So here's some of the numbers as you look at these two teams. Nagoya actually shooting it pretty well from deep at 37.2%. 34.9% for ALVARK Tokyo is definitely acceptable. And then you look inside the arc, and Nagoya Diamond Dolphins doing it, getting it done at a high clip, as our ALVARK Tokyo, 64.9%. Free throw shooting good for both teams. So ALVARK Tokyo, when you look back at what their season has been, it has indeed been special under Coach Danius Adamitis. I mean, they haven't lost since a couple of games earlier this month. In fact, they lost back-to-back on December 3rd and December 6th. Here's, again, the roster for ALVARK Tokyo as they come out onto the court. Players coming from the bench: Hashimoto, Yoshi, Baranski, Hiroiwa, Fukuzawa, Osakabe, and Arturas Gudaitis. He is a big fella, 30 years old. Gudaitis comes in averaging 10 points, 6.5 rebounds. And then the starter, Kai Taves, Seiya Ando, Seba Sais, Ryan Rossiter, and Leo Mendel. So you have to go all the way back to December 3rd and December 6th to see when they lost to Hiroshima, 76-61, ALVARK Tokyo, and they also fell to Gunma Crane Thunders, 91-82. So those were, they're not unbeatable. Although you look at their overall record and you might think that they are, but the reality is they can lose just like anybody else. Their only other defeat this season coming up against Utsunomiya Bricks back on October 15th. And that was a close one, 71-70. But since those slip-ups at the beginning of the month, they've reeled off 5 consecutive wins and beat Toyoma Grouse a couple of times. They beat Nagasaki a couple of times, and coming off a win over Hokkaido. So now they got a couple of games against Nagoya today and tomorrow. And again, here's a look at the starting fives for both teams as they come out onto the court. Taves, Ando, Sais, Rossiter, Mendel for ALVARK Tokyo, and Franks, Ito, Suda, Nakahigashi, and Etherton for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins on the right. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Tokyo, home court of ALVARK Tokyo, taking on the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. And it's ALVARK Tokyo wearing the dark. Etherton comes out, gets the steal, the former Northeastern star. And Boston. He's a journeyman. He's played some basketball all over the place in the lineup today. And here's catching it down low and scores immediately. So whenever you can get those high percentage looks right at the start of the game, boy, you'd love that. That is a great start to the game for Nagoya. And one of the questions will be without Bobby Ray Parks today, missing some serious firepower from the perimeter. Yutaro Suda whistled for the foul. They swing it to the right corner. And they get it back. That was Ando missing. Oh, the rejection down low by Franks, having none of that. And quickly on the break, Etherton goes down. He misses. Good extra effort there from Etherton. And boy, they are not taking no for an answer. Suda goes in and puts it back up and in. So very good signs. Nice pressure. Pass deflected out of bounds. It was intended for Mendel. See Ryan Rossiter wearing the headband, letting his hair grow out a little bit. Okay, he's inbounds the basketball. Here goes Rossiter. Right at the line, he turns. Avoids the turnover. Mendel from the left corner. That's good from the Brazilian. But then quickly down the floor. Look, skip pass to the corner. Etherton. I like the pace. I like the rhythm, the tone that the Diamond Dolphins are trying to set. And again, looking like they want to attack the basket rather than settle for jump shots. This time, unsuccessfully. But the turnover gives it right back. Nakahigashi down low to Etherton. Ito over to Franks. And Franks again. Another miss. And now ALVARK Tokyo try to calm things down here. They've been a little shaky right at the start. They do have the three-pointer. Here's Rossiter. Nice bounce pass. And going up and flushing it, Seba Seiss. Ito. Nakahigashi to Franks. Oh, beautiful pass. And the miss. Nice pump fake. Oh, the little bit of a rejection for Suda. And quickly to the other end. And scoring is Kai Taves. Franks from deep. And that bright start's fading fast for Nagoya. At least you know they came out ready to play. It's one thing, though, maintaining that start. Mendel, bounce pass, back to Rossiter. Drives in for the layup. And Sean Dennis needs a timeout as ALVARK Tokyo getting what they want. And taking command here early. Beautiful bounce pass, Mendel. Give and go. And here he is with the finish. Rossiter. Rossiter came in just a beautiful stat line, averaging 10.2 points, 9.6 rebounds, 3.9 assists. He just does it all. Does what's need to be done to win basketball games. And that's the problem going up against Seba's size. Great length, great hops, and the rim protection. And then at the other end, the Spain international able to go up and get another layup. So let's see how they respond out of the timeout. Well, the first thing they do is they bring in a substitute, Sakamoto. And that shot goes off the top of the backboard by, here's Franks though, and they stick with it. And the left-handed Franks goes up and banks it in. To be frank, they desperately need Franks to have a big game today, to have a chance to win in this game. And here is an offensive foul. So Suda goes down. Let's see. Well, I think Suda kind of helped the referee make that call. Just kind of fell over after what I would think is minimal contact from Mendel. But you'll take what you can get on the road at Tokyo. Joshua Smith comes into the game. Big Josh averaging 10.5 points, 8.3 rebounds. And Gudaitis also now in the game, the Lithuania international, or Lithuanian rather, guarding him. Franks keeps it alive. They battle for the basketball. Franks comes away. You like the extra effort that we're seeing from this Diamond Dolphins, but this time Franks has it knocked out of his hands by Rossiter, who brings it up the floor. Baranski's checked into the game for ALVARK Tokyo, and that ball goes in and out. And this time the turnover from Nakahigashi was intended, I think, for Joshua Smith. And it leads to a break and an easy one for Baranski. Sakamoto hoping to sock it to him. Gives it to Franks. Well, that's a terrific pass, and they were able to prevent the bucket from Joshua Smith. Looked like he was going to have a wide open layup, but looked like Rava. Yeah, it was Rava indeed, coming around from behind and committing the foul. So Suda is going to sit down. Boy, who could ever forget the expression or the tough exit for Adomaitis at the helm of Lithuania in 2019. And he was coaching that team, and they were beating France, and there was a tough call to go against them. They exited effectively the World Cup on a bad call. There is Joshua Smith. Basically, it was a goal interference on Rudy Gobert that wasn't called. And the referee had to be sent home after that mistake. Joshua Smith makes both free throws. 11-8 in favor of ALVARK Tokyo. Kai Taves right at the line. Friendly bounce. Sakamoto, a little runner. Well, he did some good work to get into position to score, but number 60 didn't get it to drop. And really, what's hurting this Nagoya Diamond Dolphins team right now is just the finishing, because they're getting into some good spots. So that foul whistled on Nakatsuka, who's checked into the game, number 18. Joshua Smith able to get the basketball despite the effort by Seba Size. And this time an offensive foul, moving screen on Joshua Smith. So he's trying to screen or pick Baranski. Referee decided he was moving. Kai Taves, love watching him play. Gets it up to Size. Good rebound with Gudaitis coming from behind. Oh, how about that? Smoking hot. Nakatsuka knocking it down. Only averages 2.2 points per game, so he's already above his average with that three. And ball goes out of bounds. Kai Taves goes out. And checking into the game wearing number 0 is Hashimoto. Hashimoto plays about 14 minutes per game. Looking at the numbers, three-point shooting skills of Nagoya's backup Nakatsuka, number 18, coming off the bench. Etherton leans in. There's Smith. So, and one coming for Smith, and some uncharacteristic emotion. Look at this. Good D from Size, but then neither Gudaitis nor Size able to get the rebound. So Smith getting fired up. I like having kind of the twin tower setup that Sean Dennis has, and I suppose without Bobby Ray Parks as well, you don't have that prolific three-point shooter. Why not rely on your bigs as much as possible? And that's definitely what they've attempted to do today, was to go inside with Etherton, with Joshua Smith, with Franks, and really tried to attack the rim. Yoshi puts it up from downtown. And the pass down low. And another foul, this one on Gudaitis. So that was not Yoshi, that was Hashimoto, excuse me, who hit that last three. Such a fun league, the B League. I mean, it's as much fun as it is watching the players on the court. I get a real kick out of seeing the fans, and they have come out today wearing the Santa outfits. You got to love it. Etherton leans in, can't get to go. Smith battles Etherton again. Love the tenacity from Etherton. He is a battler. 31 years of age, looking as good as ever. Well, how about that? The pass from Osakabe goes out of bounds. A little bit of a misread with his teammate. Final minute of the opening quarter, and the Diamond Dolphins, having trailed by several points, have battled back to tie it. They've got a chance to take the lead. And Joshua Smith backing up against Gudaitis. .12 difference with the game clock and shot clock. 3-point attempt, and Baranski missing it, but the long rebound goes to Osakabe. Baranski again. This time he doesn't miss. And they answer with a three right at the buzzer. 3-point shootout. At the end of one, it's 19 apiece between ALVARK Tokyo and Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Second quarter action underway. Hey, we've got a good one. That three-point shot is good. So back-to-back threes. Crossing the quarters. Nakatsuka knocking it down for the second time today. That was Etherton, who hit the three right before halftime. And another three-pointer, this one from ALVARK Tokyo, and it's Osakabe. Etherton hands it off. Nakatsuka. And Taves. The bounce pass, and Mendel with the layup. Beautiful response for ALVARK Tokyo. Ito skip pass corner. Not this time for number 18, Nakatsuka. Osakabe bounce pass. Size goes down. Teammates help him up. And he stepped on the foot of Etherton. So Etherton is actually called for the trip. First foul. Size sporting the mustache these days. Mendel drives in. He's tough. Franks. And suddenly a little bit of a run here. Taves, left his feet, thinking he was going to have a drive. He was going to fool the opposition, but he was unsuccessful. 2 minutes into the second quarter, ALVARK Tokyo up by 4. Remember, they top team in the East Conference, just 3 losses all season, going up against Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, who are second in the West. Franks bumped. Osakabe whistled for the foul. Oh, nice pass down low, and Etherton with another layup. Well, they have definitely gotten a lot of high percentage looks today. Mendel, meanwhile, for 3. Boy, how good is he? He has been terrific. 29-24, 10 points already for Leo Mendel. Etherton hands it off. And a whistle blows, and the foul. Mendel hasn't missed yet. He's 4-4 from the floor. Well, fighting through the screen. Shuto Ando with the foul called on him. Ryan Rossiter guarding the inbounds passer. Franks. Etherton hands it off. High arcing 3. Nope. Mendel with the rebound. Mendel's going to have a giant, big-time performance today. Be surprised if he doesn't at least get a double-double. He's already got the 10 points. And Rossiter hands it off to Mendel. Shot clock about to expire, and they waited too long that time. Pass intercepted by Rossiter. And the whistle blows. And the reach and the foul before the shot. So the foul on Franks. That is a tough foul to have, Franks. His first foul. Chasing from behind. Now Rossiter. Somebody's got to be open. It's Taves. He steps into an open 3, knocks it down. Naka Higashi has it, and then the reach and the foul on Kai Taves. So Taves picks up his first foul. Had a little bit of a mismatch with Franks. Franks doesn't settle for the three this time. Puts it up and in. Nice. Leans in, finishes with a strong hand. Now quickly. Tokyo up 6. Taves to the corner. Gets it back. Shares the basketball. Ando not there. Now quickly the other way. Etherton pushed by Ando, who hustled back on defense. Didn't want to give away the layup. Here's Etherton, has it, gets rid of it. Defense a little more active for Tokyo. How about that three-pointer? Well, you simply cannot leave Nagoya's number 12, Nakahigashi, open. He's a three-point shooter, averages 6 points per game. Doesn't hit many. Here's Seiss. Mendo for three. My goodness. Chance for a 4-point play. And Leo Mendo is now officially, without a doubt, 100% the best player on the court. He is having a whale of a game. So a chance for a 4-point play for Leo Mandel. Look at this. Again, about a meter and a little bit behind the arc. So many good Brazilian players out there, and he is one of the best. So the turnover leads to the fast break and the bucket for Leo Mandel, who now has 13 points. A chance to go to 14. But that's what he's been doing today. He's perfect. 5 of 5 from the floor. 3 of 3 from three-point range.
One more shot.
Well, so a little bit of reprieve there. Under 5 minutes remaining. And Etherton gets the 2 points right back. So Mendo no longer perfect from the floor after missing the free throw. It makes you wonder if he had gone straight to the line to take it after the made shot, if he would have made it. Franks deflects it out of bounds. And the dump down low, and it's Gudaitis getting the two-handed jam. Joshua Smith back in the game for the end of the first half, it would seem. Sakamoto also. And here is the good defense. Rossiter almost getting the steal, and he does indeed force the turnover. Kai Taves pushes it quickly up the floor. Rossiter takes it back outside. Mendel. Kai Taves in the corner, puts it on the deck. And now his pass stolen, and this is going to lead to a layup. Oh, and Franks is fouled by Mendel, who stays sitting down, rubbing his right knee. That's not good. Watch Leo Mendel. Oh yeah, that doesn't look good at all. You can see the collision when the knees hit. Mendel's knee kind of bent to the left, and he's going to limp out of the game. I wonder if he may not come back into the game, because that didn't look good. Yeah, he's explaining exactly what happened. The knees knocked, and his bent to the left. So he's going to get looked at, and he's clearly in some pain. And when it comes to a knee injury like that, you need to go get it looked at. And they may err on the side of caution and not put him back into the game. Franks makes both free throws. So you hate to see that, because Mendel's been the best player on the court. That is a blow for ALVARK Tokyo. Mendel sitting at the end of the bench. You can see getting some treatment. Baranski missing it. Rebound into the lane. Rossiter. Another deep three. This one is good. Ando knocks it down. And the lead goes to 7. The dump, I like it, to Smith, and he is fouled by Taves. Maybe it's on Gudaitis. Kai Taves comes out. So Joshua Smith goes to the line, his team needing buckets. The big story really for me is Leo Mendel and that knee, because you saw in the replay, it definitely bent to the left when his right knee knocked with, I believe, the left knee of Franks. Smith makes one of two. It's a 6-point game. 2 minutes, 38 seconds to go in this first half. No Bobby Ray Parks today for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. They came out with the intent of really attacking the basket. They have had some firepower come off the bench and knock out Suka, who's hit a couple of three-pointers. Well, another long jump shot, and Ando finding his range. Shuto Ando showing he knows how to shoot it. Okay, Mendel seems to be up and looks a little bit better. So that's good news. Look at Ando. That was the first three. And then Ando with his next three, the easier three from the corner. So he's now 2 of 5 from deep. Hit his last 2. Final 2 minutes and 10 seconds playing out before us. Smith. Bransky gets a hand on the ball, goes out of bounds. Just 1 second on the shot clock. Get the shot off in time. The hustle, they save it, but ball goes to Rossiter. And Tokyo looking to lower the boom here right at the end of the first half, up 9 points. Baranski in the right corner. Goditis down low. Rossiter has it. Here's Ando. Will it be another 3? Oh! And a foul going for the rebound has been called on the team in white. Yeah, they've called it on Etherton. So that's number 2 on him. Ito back in the game, number 3 for the Diamond Dolphins. And another foul on the three-point shooter, the foul on Kikuchi. It's going to put Ando on the line, and that's what happens when you start knocking down a couple of three-pointers. But you definitely don't want to foul the three-point shooter. You don't want to foul the jump shooter. And he just... Well, I was going to definitely took away his landing space and made contact. So Sei Ando able to get the lead up into double digits. And he does. Second one rattles out. So 2 of 3 made by Ando, Shuto Ando, and the lead goes to 11 with 1:25 remaining. Oh, great rebound, Joshua Smith. Looked like he kind of climbed the back of Goditis, kind of reached over, but was able to get the rebound off the Suda miss. Unless that was a pass, which I don't think it was. So 2 fouls on Goditis. And Joshua Smith, who's been good today. He's got 6 points, 4 rebounds. Misses the free throw. He had been 4-5. Rattles in the second one. Former Georgetown Hoya, Joshua Smith. Now 31 years of age. Rossiter loses it. Ito has it. Chance to go. Ito. And the good passing, and Etherton puts it up and in. So able to get it back to 8. Rare mistake there from Rossiter. Just kind of lost his handle, and he was punished. Well, Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, no Bobby Ray Parks, no Takuma Saito today. Those two guys injured and unavailable. But nevertheless, competing and competing well. Final minute, final 30 seconds, in fact. And ball goes back over. So the last shot of the half should belong to the visitors. So no Sato, no Saito, no Bobby Ray Parks. And the Diamond Dolphins, nevertheless, in this game. They'd love to cut into this deficit and take a little bit more momentum to halftime. Ito has it deep. Tries to get it to Smith. He does. Oh, and Smith doesn't get it to drop. Unlucky. Sean Dennis applauds his team for that last effort. Again, a little bit shorthanded today. Battling away. ALVARK Tokyo on top behind Leo Mandel. 45-37. Mendel with 13 points. Leading all scores. Etherton also 13 points. So Etherton with 13, Mendel with 13. We're at halftime. 45-37, ALVARK Tokyo on top. Well, we're at halftime, and ALVARK Tokyo, who lead the East Conference with 19 wins and 3 losses, showing why they are just a tough customer. But they did have to withstand some early blows today against this Nagoya Diamond Dolphins team, which, despite being shorthanded without Bobby Ray Parks, without Saito and Sato, they came out and gave a good account of themselves, battling away. But Tokyo lead it 45-37 at halftime. Their biggest lead of the game has been 11. And Etherton doing his best. Joshua Smith doing his best to give Nagoya a chance in this game. Baranski's been terrific. He's come off the bench today, scored 5 points. Etherton right at the end of the first quarter. That was his 3-pointer. And Leo Mandel was really the story and the reason why this team is in front, coming out and pouring in 13 points, making 3 threes. But you also had from Nagoya coming off the bench, giving him a lift, was Nakatsuka hitting 2 threes. That was one of them. And then coming to the other end again, Mandel. Then you had Ando knocking it down back to back for him. And Shuto Ando with 8 points, averaging 8.4 points per game. Ito on the break to skip pass. And that was great ball movement and the pass down low to Etherington. And that's where we are really at halftime. Nagoya losing this game because of ALVARK Tokyo's ability to knock down those 3-pointers. They're 9 of 17. I mean, that is just a scalding hot pace. Maybe if that changes a little bit, Nagoya will have a chance. But don't forget, Nagoya was really, their intent was to come and attack and to get those high percentage looks down low. The problem is that ALVARK Tokyo have gotten some open looks from deep, and they've knocked them down. And also the shooting percentages much higher. ALVARK Tokyo and Nagoya each with 15 rebounds. And then you've got some numbers coming. Points off turnovers, 7 scored by ALVARK and 6 scored by Nagoya. Points in the paint, 18 for the Diamond Dolphins, 16 for Tokyo. Second chance points, 8 for Tokyo and 10 for Nagoya. And these are the leaders, 13 apiece. Mandel for ALVARK Tokyo, 13 for Etherton. Smith has 5 rebounds, Ando 5 rebounds, and Rossiter showing his complete game, not just scoring, not just rebounding, but distributing the basketball. He's got 6 assists and 4 assists for Franks. And here's our guard matchup. And Ando, before the game, we know that Suda can knock him down, but he has not done so today. Ando, meanwhile, has buried 2 of his 3-pointers and scored 8 points. So Ando's going to start inbound the basketball, and we're underway in the second half as ALVARK Tokyo go for win number 20. And again, we'll try to lower the boom against the Diamond Dolphins. Playing shorthanded, but playing hard. There is the three from Mendel. That's no good. But that's good news that Leo Mendel is in the game, because you go back and you look at that knee knock that he had with Franks. It was a bit worrying. Clearly it bothered him as he left the court. And thankfully he is back in the game. The Brazil international, and seems to be moving around okay. Oh, that's a miss from Seiss, who's been relatively quiet today. That's always a problem as well. You got to take account of him. He averages 16.3 points per game. He's only scored 2 so far. Ito has it. The dump to Etherton, and they continue to work. I love Etherton. I love how he finishes. He just plays intelligent basketball. He knows what he wants. He goes out and he executes. You know that he's not going to miss if he gets it down low. Ito with the foul. Kai Taves for Rossiter. Rossiter backs up into the corner. Ando drives in, back to Taves. Wide open, good shot, and doesn't drop. Excellent work, though. Rossiter keeping it alive. Knocks it away from Franks. And if that's on Etherton, that is number 3. Look at Rossiter. Yeah, that's exactly it. Etherton picks up the foul. So he's going to have to sit down, and that is a blow. So they'll sit him down for a minute and bring in Josh Smith. And it's little things like that that make ALVARK team extremely difficult to beat. They don't give up on balls. Gudaitis checks into the game. Ando for 3. That's good. And that is a killer sequence. The extra effort. You get Etherton out of the game, who picks up his 3rd foul, and then Ando knocks down his 3rd 3. And this terrific three-point shooting display continues for the home team today. They've now made 10 threes. 3 of them by Ando. The double team comes. Somebody's got to be open. Suda kind of fades. Now this time the extra effort was there from Nakagashi. Oh, the rejection from Franks. Gudaitis. A little bit of rim protection. Not in my house. And then Mendel catches it. And boy, what a tough couple of minutes it's been for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Great play. That's his best contribution today. Gudaitis being the enforcer down low. Watch this. That is not easy to deny Franks, and he does it twice. Well, you wouldn't say Nagoya Diamond Dolphins are on the ropes, but it's definitely tough playing catch-up against the best team in the B-League, at least the best team so far. They have got their work cut out, and especially being shorthanded without some firepower today. And the air ball from I believe that's Suda. Nope. Wasn't Ito. Well, you come out of a timeout that you call, you want to get something positive, and you end up missing another 3. And with an air ball, that is not a good sign. 11 points, the difference. They can't afford to fall any farther behind, and they have. Kai Taves strikes again. So that was Naka Higashi who missed that 3 for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Rossiter switches. Suda goes up, misses with the left hand. And the Diamond Dolphins starting to sink a little bit here in enemy territory. Etherton's going to have to come back into the game. They can't afford to let him keep sitting. And there's Mendel missing from 3. Extra effort, good work from Naka Higashi. And Shuto Ando whistled for the foul. So 13 points. I mean, yeah, they can still come back. They got to start making some shots. Sakamoto is going to come into the game. Ito is going to sit down. And they have to have Etherton. He's been their best player today. So he's going to team up now with Joshua Smith. Franks has had a tough game. Both Goditis, but also Rosser have been really tough defensively. Etherton has had some success. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Rosser is going to be a coach one day, you can tell. He is kind of a point forward or even a point center. I mean, you can see he's communicating with his team, telling him the spots to go to on the court, communicating with the coach. Here's Smith. Little fade, puts it up and in. Well, you just got to tip your hat to him that time. No defense from Goditis is going to stop a fadeaway jump hook. Kai Taves. Dribbles right. Puts it up from the elbow. Well, Taves has been nice. He's got 11 points. 5 of 9 from the floor. A couple of assists, 2 rebounds, 1 steal. It's been a great game for the Japan International. And there's Smith with the follow. That was good work after the drive in the miss from Sakamoto. But, you know, if you're Smith and if you're Etherton, you've got to go to the glass and try to go for those putbacks. Etherton with the rebound. Little window, perhaps, for a comeback here. We've seen it a couple of times in the game. They've been able to get little spurts. And this time the trip, unfortunately. But it's a good call called on Kai Taves. So he's going to exit the game midway through the third quarter. And he just clipped him on the foot, trying to get around the screen. And without him, Baranski comes back in. So there's no let up. Good players coming off the bench. Sakamoto. Suda, bounce pass, much better. Oh, boy, you have got to make that shot. Etherton, fortunately, for the visitors is playing elite basketball right now. Goes up for the rebound, but you can't miss layups. So Suda drove. And that was Kikuchi. Has to make those. But fortunately, Etherton is there to get the ball back. Suda trying to get something going. Oh, traveling. He's guarded by Osakabe. Suda just really struggling to get it going today. Osakabe, Rossiter. Oh. Looked like he passed it to himself. Baranski. Wow. What a tough sequence for the Diamond Dolphins. Look at Rossiter. He's laughing because he knows he almost turned it over. Are they going to look and see if this is a 3 or a 2? I think they are. Oh no, that's a 2. His right foot was on the line. And that's what the referee signals. Etherton. Look at it. Look how active he is. Setting the pick. Now he's going to roll. Now he posts up. Great defense. And ALVARK Tokyo forced a shot. 24-second shot violation because the ball did not hit the rim. Well, some good minutes turned in the first half by Nakatsuka. He comes back into the game. And Osakabe missing another offensive rebound. This one, Gudaitis. Ball knocked out of the hands. Rossiter picks it up. Another 3 attempt. Joshua Smith goes for it. Look at him crashing the boards, Tokyo. But finally, the Diamond Dolphins get the basketball back. They cannot afford to fall any further behind. Franks back into the game for Etherton. Franks launches it. Gets it to go. He needs to produce. And he does on that one. Rossiter spins, turns, puts it up, and in! Franks just knocked down 1-3. He'd rather catch and shoot. Here he is, open, and knocks it down the baseline. So consecutive trips down the floor now, and Franks has scored. So that's good news for the Diamond Dolphins coming up on the 12-minute mark in the game. Rossiter backs up, leans in, misses, follows up his miss. And you can hear Dennis upset that they're giving away those offensive rebounds. Look at Rossiter. I mean, I wouldn't say this is a spectacular offensive rebound. But yeah, you got both Joshua Smith and you got Franks in there, and Rossiter easily comes away with a basketball. Sakamoto sits down. Second chance points. Those and points off turnovers kill you. Here's Rossiter again, and he makes both free throws. So the lead goes back to 12. It's not good enough to score. You got to stop the other team, and now Franks called for a push on Rossiter. There he is again, Rossiter calling the plays. Head coach in waiting. Meanwhile, Nakahigashi back into the game. Diamond Dolphins probably eager to see Rossiter leave the court and take a break because he's just dominating. There's the pass batted away. Nakahigashi has it at midcourt and he is fouled. Good foul because they are not over the limit. And that's good work from behind, going for the basketball so they don't call the unsportsmanlike. Hashimoto. Oh boy, Ito, lucky he doesn't turn it over. Nakahigashi could not have asked for a better three, wide open. Corner three, Osakabe missing. It's going to stay at this end. Rossiter backing up, back outside. Baranski. Look at Rossiter. He is absolutely just dominating. I mean, they just can't keep him away from the basketball. Even when it seems like he's boxed out, he's not giving up. Look, so he has the size advantage, and there he just reaches up and bats it out for another rebound and the second foul on Sakamoto. So again, those second chance points, I think you should call it second effort points because that's what they are. It's effort. And Joshua Smith not able to get the rebound. The ball goes out of bounds. Good work. Goditis. Okay, Yoshi, the Japan International, does come into the game finally. Hirotaka Yoshi played 2 minutes and 45 seconds in the first half. Entry pass, Goditis, turn around, banks it in. And the lead is 15. Lithuanian having a good game today. Here he is playing the D on Joshua Smith. Franks from deep. So back to a 12-point game. But they got to take care of the boards, which is what they have not been able to do. 26 rebounds for ALVARK Tokyo. Well, 24 for the Diamond Dolphins, but it feels bigger. Here's the last shot of the half, or the quarter, rather. And another foul on the three-point shooter. This one by Ito, and this is just, I want to say unforgivable. That might be a bit harsh, but yeah, that's just, you get the hand up, you get the hand in the face, but you don't make contact, you don't take away the landing space. And now you have committed the cardinal sin, putting the jump shooter on the free throw line. And just imagine that cardinal sin, how bad it is when it's a three-point attempt. So 3 free throws. That's the Cobby fans watching from the sidelines. 0.6 seconds left. Boy, that was a dangerous pass. And Joshua Smith just kind of walks forlornly off the court. The body language isn't good. At the end of 3, it's ALVARK Tokyo on top, 66-51 over the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Fourth quarter action underway, and really it's kind of now or never time for the visitors, trailing by 15 points. Gudaitis, they whip it around, and that shot no good by Kai Taves, back in the game. Kai Taves, Yoshi, excuse me, called for the foul. And the hold on Gudaitis. No, they've called oh wow, they called the foul on Joshua Smith. That was a bit harsh on him. Second foul on Joshua Smith. Kai Taves. Yoshi. Goditis. Baranski goes off 1 foot. Franks wanted to launch it. You could see it. Just didn't have the chance. Yoshi on him. So now Franks does from a long way out and just grazes the net. Suda comes back in, kind of the last roll of the dice, really trying to get him going. And another bucket. Seba Sais. I mean, imagine how good this ALVARK Tokyo team is. That they're winning by 17 points, and it's been a very quiet game by Seba Sais. And now another turnover, and this thing is getting ugly for the Diamond Dolphins. Tate, wide open look, Osakabe. And Sean Dennis has to call another timeout. It's gone from bad to worse. It's a 20-point lead. And ALVARK Tokyo flexing their muscles here. Good spot. Kai Taves. Knock it down. Osakabe. Having himself a nice game coming off the bench today. Second three-pointer. Well, Etherton has 15 points. Franks has 14. Smith has 11 for the Diamond Dolphins. But nothing other than Franks really working from the perimeter today. Nakatsuka and Nagahigashi was 6 and 3 respectively. Well, these two teams are going to do it again tomorrow, so Sean Dennis wants to see some improvement here in this fourth quarter, even if they don't come back and win. And you never know, they might play better tomorrow and get the win. They certainly started well today. Etherton goes up, can't get the rebound, but they do indeed keep possession. Franks, Etherton takes the bump and fouled by Osakabe. Yeah, that was an easy call. They want to see unsportsmanlike maybe? Coach Adamitis has to be happy with what his team has done. But Sean Dennis has to be frustrated. I mean, you got to go with what you got, and you're missing three key players like he has. That makes it difficult, but you still don't want to be getting beat. And the stats of desire, like rebounding or giving away those rebounds. But again, it's awfully difficult against Ryan Rossiter. I mean, he is tough. Ryan Rossiter has been the biggest thorn in their side. Leo Mendel was in the first half. It looks like he might not play much here in the second half. Rossiter he's only credited with 2 rebounds. I don't think that's right, because he has been a beast keeping balls alive. Nice play on the inbounds, and no surprise whatsoever, Etherton able to break free and get a layup. He has, without question, been the bright spot for this team today. But here they give away a layup, trying to get some pressure. Franks turns. They're going to count it? Wow. Okay. Well, I think they're amazed if they are going to count this. Look, because you hear the whistle. The whistle's there. There. Okay, so no, there was no basket that was allowed. Don't know why they were looking like that. They thought they were going to count it. Boy, another miss from deep. It has been a tough afternoon on the perimeter. At least they get the steal. Here comes Franks going in for the dunk. Former Washington State star drives in. 27-year-old now has 16 points. And that leads to an Adamitis timeout. Here it is again. Kai Taves turns, and it looked like Sakamoto knocked it away from him from behind. Watch Sakamoto. He's going to reach with the left hand. There. Yeah, that's what it was. Unfortunately, for the visitors, they haven't been able to do that enough today, force enough turnovers, but maybe that'll be something they can have some success with over the final 6.5 minutes. So back to live action coming out of the timeout. Got to play to the end. If you are the Diamond Dolphins, you never give up. Baranski, though, wide open. Three-point shooting has been a big part of their success today. 12 threes now. And this time, Seba Scythe knows the ball's coming inside to Etherton. Taves steps back, steps up, bounce pass, driving in, and the rejection. Great job, Franks, that time blocking Seba's size, who I dare say doesn't get his shots blocked very often. Osakabe called for the foul on Franks. That's 4 now on Osakabe. And that's going to lead to the return from Shuto Ando. Actually, he comes in for Baranski. The dump, beautiful. They got that high-low stuff working nicely with Etherton. They turned it over on the previous possession, but not that time. 19 points to difference, under 5.5 minutes remaining. Osakabe to the wing and back outside to Taves, who sets the offense. Sakamoto trying to create some havoc. And the pressure does lead to the turnover. So the foul leads to another break in play. 4:59 remaining. 76-57 ALVARK Tokyo on top of the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, been a tough game for Suda. Just 2 points, 1 of 9 from the floor, 0 of 5 from three-point range. And that's one of your biggest weapons, especially with the injuries that they have in the guard department. No Bobby Ray Parks. And Suda has not been able to come out and get it going today. Franks makes just 1 of 2. It's an 18-point deficit. Kate is missing, and the turnaround from Size. He's got 8 points. Good job leaning in to get it. Get it back outside. And offensive foul with 4:11 remaining. I'll tell you what, that's tough stepping in front of Osakabe. Sakamoto doing his best, but it's just not good enough today for against this ALVARK Tokyo team, the top team really in Japan, and just showing a tremendous performance today in basketball here against a good Nagoya Diamond Dolphins team. Size misses. I mean, even without their players, this Nagoya Diamond Dolphins team has got weapons. And there's no doubt they will be ready to play tomorrow in Nagoya. How good has Etherton been? Just outstanding. Yoshi trying to draw the charge, no success there. 21 points for Etherton, traveling.
Number 25, Fukuzawa Kohei.
Three-point shot. Suda finally makes one. Well, it's important that he made that one in view of tomorrow. It's probably too late today. But he needs to change the chip, start believing he can knock down those shots. I don't think Sean Dennis he could have had a better approach to this game. They established things down low. They had the good start, but this also ALVARK Tokyo while they have made a lot of open shots, but they've had to knock them down, and they have just been drilling one three-pointer after another. So ALVARK Tokyo putting the finishing touches on what has been an impressive performance today. I will be with you again tomorrow for the Utsunomiya Brex Shimane Susanoo Magic game. That's going to be a good one. Utsunomiya Brex, maybe one of the teams that can win this title this season. I think ALVARK Tokyo probably right now just concerned about how they're playing, but as the season wears on, a team like Brex has got championship DNA. Oh, looked like a foul there. Nothing was called. Of course, the Ryukyu Golden Kings, they won last season's title. Utsunomiya Brex won it 2 seasons ago. 2019-20, it was Chiba Jets. Another miss. There was no finals because of COVID in 2019, 2008. And it was ALVARK Tokyo winning it in 2019. And they also won it in the year before that as well, 2017. So they too, as a club, have that championship DNA. And even before that, you had Utsunomiya Brex. So those two teams have been doing the business when it comes to winning titles. Etherton goes to the line. He's had a great game, but he can't do it all himself. Etherton makes it. Down 16, the final minute, just trying to make that scoreline look a little bit more respectable. Here's Joshua Smith. Etherton for three. I mean, there's absolutely nothing that he has not done today. He could not have played any better. 26 points. He knows it. His coach knows it. He just needs to get everybody else going. You look back at that Toyota ALVARK, or that ALVARK Tokyo team that won it in the first year. They had Baranski was in that team. Kikuchi, interestingly, now with Nagoya. And there is another bucket. And they had Saito. And then the next year, well, the final seconds ticking off the clock. And just got to tip your hat to ALVARK Tokyo. They have been the best team today. And ironically, that last three does go in, but it's not going to count for Joshua Smith. 83-68, ALVARK Tokyo will roll. Were the home fans happy, celebrating a big win? Let's go down to the court and listen to the postgame from Coach Adamitis.
I think it's most important that our physicality was on the floor. Guys make like unbelievable job, like physically, because they are a very good team. They're playing very physical basketball, and that was one of the main things. So great job of it.
はい、まず今日のキーポイントはやはりフィジカル面で、しっかりと戦えたこと、名古屋さん非常に、フィジカル面が強いですので、今日全員選手の皆さんがフィジカル面で対抗してこのような勝利してくれたと思いますので、チーム一丸となって戦えたと思います。ありがとうございます。
And especially this support from the stands, okay, this how gives like unbelievable energy for the players, like easy to see. So thank you so much for this support.
はい、それと同時にファンの皆さんのサポート、本当にエネルギーを我々いただいていますので、本当にいつもホームゲームでのサポートありがとうございました。
And thank you for my family.
家族も来てますので、家族が応援があったためですので、
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。デニアスアドバイスヘッドコーチでした。では今日の
Well, they get another win tomorrow, and it's going to be a very Merry Christmas for Adamitis and his family. And here is Kai Taves. Solid game for Kai Taves. Kai Taves, 11 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, a steal. So as we listen to Osakabe, I'll just tell you real quickly that Kai Taves, who spoke before him, said he made a lot of mistakes in the first half, but he recovered in the second half. I mean, to be fair, he had 3 turnovers, but I didn't think he played that badly. So Osakabe said Christmas is just around the corner. We're going to fight to deliver the wins for the fans and tomorrow's game, and that's what got everybody excited. So Shuto Ando was talking to the crowd as well. He said, I used to play for Nagoya, and I was glad to win against my former team. So the players doing the interviews do the obligatory signatures on the TV camera. Maybe those will end up on the Wall of Fame one day. And in the meantime, it's all smiles for ALVARK Tokyo as they take a team photo with the mascots. Looks like there might be some type of fly out there that Shuto Ando is batting down. But meanwhile, more team photos as we get ready for the festive season. Again, be more action tomorrow. These two teams will be getting after it. And as I mentioned, I'll be doing Utsunomiya Brex against Shumane Susano Magic. So that is going to be a tasty one. And the players also, and the coach is also giving their Santa Claus hats. I would give anything to see these guys wear those during the game, but I guess that's not going to be allowed. Maybe during warm-ups they'd allow that. Leo Mandel, hopefully he's okay. Remember, he left in the first half with a knee injury. So Kai Taves takes a lap of honor. He's going to go and leave some goods with his family, I think. Or maybe he's going to give it to some fans. Look at that. Not sure who those people were, but they were glad that Kai came over to say hi. Hi from Kai. And ALVARK Tokyo, again, after this win, strengthening their grip on the East District ahead of Utsunomiya Brex, who we'll be watching tomorrow. Well, Brex actually have also won today, so they have not strengthened their grip. They just maintained their lead. Brex winning 83-68 over Shimane Susano Magic. So Shimane will try to get things going tomorrow. Okay, we're going to look back at the highlights of this game. And again, one thing that was pretty clear from the get-go, Nagoya Diamond Dolphins wanted to get the ball inside to Etherton and let him go to work. But Leo Mandel came out and had one of his best starts of the season, scoring 13 points in the first half. A little bit of a spark provided by Nakatsuka. Etherton just wheeling and dealing. Joshua Smith at the right place at the right time there, getting the ball, putting it back up and in. Baranski came out firing. Baranski finished with 10 points. Etherton right at the end of the first quarter. Leo Mandel, the World Cup player from Brazil, taking it inside. And that three was good from Nakahigashi. That was Mandel fouled while hitting the three. They took the timeout. He missed the free throw. Interesting. He scored just 2 more points the rest of the way after that shot, after having been as hot as a firecracker. And then from the right corner, the shot was good from Ando. He got going. He hit a couple back-to-back. And then that was a rare turnover from Rossiter. Ito sneaks in there, takes it away. Then they pass it around well. And Etherton goes up for the bucket. Etherton finishing with 26 points, 7 rebounds, 2 steals. Then you had Shuto Ando again knocking down another 3 in the second half. Franks getting rejected by Goditis on a couple of shots. Not sure that's going to happen again for the rest of the year. And that was the last 2 points of the game for Mendel, Leo Mendel. Kai Taves weaving his way into scoring possession and knocking it down from the free throw line. And then you had Joshua Smith there for the follow. Joshua Smith coming out and scoring 11 points, grabbing 7 boards. Little turnaround from Ryan Rossiter. Franks from the baseline. Franks from downtown. Osakabe had himself a nice game today. Finished with 9 points, 3 rebounds, 2 of 3 from deep. Has a nice little physicality to his game. Quiet game for Seba Sias, but it didn't really matter. He had 8 points, 6 rebounds, and 2. He was blocked a couple of times. He also blocked 3 shots. This was Franks on the break. 17 for him. And Baranski knocks down the second of his 2 made 3-pointers. Etherton was good throughout. I mean, I think if you're the coach, Sean Dennis, after this game, you go back and you say, hey guys, listen, there's certain things that we did well today. Let's continue to do those, but here's where we've got to get better. And they've got to take away some of those offensive rebounds. 15 offensive rebounds of the 34 taken by ALVARK Tokyo today. That's just too many, unfortunately, because it leads to too many second chance points. They finished with 18 second chance points, but also they're going to have to get out and guard the perimeter and prevent some of those 3-pointers from Ando and everybody else. So Ando was 4 of 8 from 3-point range. He was the leading 3-point shooter. And as you look at all these numbers, 13 threes, so 5 more threes made today. They shot better than their season average at 41.9%. And Nagoya Diamond Dolphins just under their percentage on the season. So I think it's oversimplifying it to say it was just because of the 3-point shooting that ALVARK Tokyo won. I mean, they looked maybe a little more intense when certain players are on the court. And yeah, they did knock down shots at big times. So you got the 12 points scored off turnovers for ALVARK Tokyo, 12 as well for the Diamond Dolphins, 30 points in the paint for the Dolphins, 26 for the hosts, 18 second chance points for the hosts, 14 for the Diamond Dolphins. You look at the guard matchup that we talked about, Suda hitting only 1 of his 6 threes, whereas Ando was 4 of 8 from 3-point range. Should say the bench scored 17 for Nagoya, and the bench points were 28 as well for ALVARK Tokyo. So they had that advantage. And there's all the Mrs. Santas leaving. So here is the schedule for tomorrow. And you can see that these 2 teams are going to get it on again. That game will start at 3:05 local time. And I'm guessing we're going to see more Santa hats tomorrow. Here, definitely. Maybe Utsunomiya. Here's one right there. So one final time, it is ALVARK Tokyo winning it 83-68 over the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. And they continue their march through the B-League this season. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you soon.